Hey guys, what's up? KLN here and welcome back to another video on the channel. As you guys can see, we're an ultimate team and today we have an 87 rated level 30 storyline Folarin Balogun review for you guys. So I did take the striker version and I will explain why in a second, and if I'm not mistaken it is pretty obvious as to why I've gone with this card ahead of the right wing version. The right wing version does have better pace and it does also have better dribbling, but all in all I think the +7 to the shooting is just way too good to ignore, and honestly the passing on the card, as you guys will see in a second, is not that bad. He does have the good important passing stats, if that makes sense. He can start at cam as well, so striker, cam and centre forward, compared to the winger version that can start at left wing, left mid, centre forward and right wing. But as I said, the passing on the card is pretty good, 88 short pass and 74 long pass. He is very fast. So I could literally just give him a finisher chem style and, well, basically max out the finishing and almost the attack positioning as well. I think gives it a +8. And when it comes down to the pace, it's only a +4 difference to the right wing card, which I don't think is going to be that noticeable in game. This card also has a lot more physical than the right wing version, or sorry, the left wing version. So I do think that this card is 100% the way to go. Now when it comes down to the attribute details with the chem style, I've gone with the finisher chem style. As I said, attack positioning goes up to 98, finishing is maxed out, shot power goes to 91, volley to 89, penalties at 84. Dribbling on the card does look very good, maxed out agility, maxed out dribbling, and he does have 86 balance as well. The rest of the stats, like I said, the physical does get a nice +7 and the pace is more than good enough. So I'm trying him out as striker, left forward and right forward and cam. So without further ado, let's get straight into the gameplay highlights with 87 rated striker, level 30 season objectives, Folarin Balogun. And straight off the bat here, third couch gets it into him. That's a very good pass, and he's in and he scores using the outside of his foot there. Fantastic finish. Honestly, goalkeeper stands no chance. It's not an easy finish at all, but he tucks it away very well. He doesn't have the outside foot shot trace and he still is able to score that pretty easily. Here, the ball gets thrown out to him and he's the only player upfield. Torres is arriving though. Can he make that pass? He's got 74 long passing. What a pass that is. Honestly, that is a ridiculous pass. That confirms it. You don't need to get the right wing or the winger version just because of the boosted passing. This card's passing, if you can make passes like that, is definitely more than good enough. Heading on to the next clip, third cut, drills it into Torres, he finds Balogun, and we do have a chance here to replicate a long pass, and what a pass it is. Yet again, perfectly weighted onto the head of Dirk Kuyt, who knocks it down, and Fernando Torres is there to finish once more. But great hold-up play, good awareness, knows where Dirk Kuyt is, just checks onto his right foot and scores. Speaking of his right foot, this volley is absolutely lethal. The keeper stands absolutely no chance. That is a very good first touch, and the finish afterwards is absolutely sensational. Very good finish, and we do end up getting a goal with him in this game. But we're not done just yet. Di Lorenzo wins it back, gets it into Harvey Elliott. Balogun to his right, Torres to his left, and keep it going. See if we can get it into the Englishman, and we do. I'm not really going to score from that angle, so I'm just going to play it across goal. And Fernando Torres scores. This isn't weekend league, so I'm not taking any chances. I did need as many wins as possible, but still a very good pass from Balogun nonetheless, and we do end up scoring. Moving on to the next game, just showcasing the dribbling on the card. It is pretty good, and he gets taken out completely by the centre back, and we do get a penalty. And as you guys can see on the scoreline, we did end up scoring it, not with Balogun though, with Dirk Kuyt. But here Balogun is going to end up scoring this. That is a fantastic touch and a ridiculous green timed finish, just to make sure on that 4-star weak foot he smashes it into the back of the net, and we do end up scoring. It's 3-1 in this game, and surely we can win this game. This guy pulls a goal back, but of course we want more. Balogun here just acting as a hold-up striker once more. Gets that pass into Torres. Brilliant dribbling, quick feet, gets around Van Dijk and smashes it in on that left foot past the goalkeeper. But Balogun getting yet another assist in the background. So I did get a penalty with him earlier. Didn't take it with him. I'm going to take this one with him. And he slams it into the top corner. Now with the finisher chem style, he does get a boost of the penalties. If I'm not mistaken, as I did say earlier, it does take it up to 84. Which is genuinely not too bad at all. But we're not done just yet here. Balogun has it. Dirk Kuyt is the only player ahead of him. He needs a perfect pass, and he gets a perfect pass. Through on goal, tucks it away. 2-1 in this game. Fantastic finish, and Dirk Kuyt does end up scoring, and Balogun does end up getting yet another assist. Moving on to the next clip, Harvey Elliott gets it into him, just going to test out the left stick dribbling here, keeps it very close to his feet, brilliant dribbling, and on the 4-star weak foot, he tucks it away. Not surprised at all, this guy's dribbling is very good. With the finisher chem style, it is maxed out at 99, the actual dribbling stat, so I do think it honestly does not need a boost. Now moving on to the next clip, Harvey Elliott gets that pass from Makelele, slips it in behind, brilliant reverse pass, and another brilliant finish. That's not easy. Not easy at all. He takes the touch, he's pretty much standing still, and he still is able to swing his body around that and find the back of the net. Here, De Bruyne has it. This is the last goal of this video with Balogun. Runs to the far post, is an acre of space, and that's not an easy finish yet again, and he somehow manages to make it look easy. Great finish into an empty net, yes, but a great volley nonetheless. Heading into the last clip of this video, that is a very good touch to wriggle between the two defenders, and I'm not going to take a chance to sweat it across to Fernando Torres, who gets yet another goal, but great assist from Balogun just to end off the catalogue of goal contributions in this video. And now it is time to review the card. So as you guys will see from the goal return from Cam and mainly striker, he does end up getting 9 games with 7 goals and 5 assists. Now I did end up quitting, I think 2 games, so it didn't count the goals, so actually it is 9 games, 9 goals and 5 assists. He did score a goal each in those games. So genuinely 14 goal contributions in 9 games is absolutely spectacular, and when it comes down to the attribute details, the pace on the card is definitely very good. He's very fast, he's got 92 pace, and you expect him to be fast, and he is. So pace, I'm going to give him a 9.3 out of 10. He does feel fast, and he is. Shooting is sensational, straight up 9 out of 10. Finishing on this card is spectacular. The shot power boost that this guy has compared to the right wing version, which if I'm not mistaken does have, just checking on Footprint quickly, 81 shot power. So him having the +5 shot power, taking it above the 87 threshold or 85 threshold, and then getting the +4, taking it above the 90 threshold, is a huge impact on this card. It does make him a lot better in terms of finishing because he can generate a lot more shot power as compared to the right wing version. So when it comes down to the shooting, a 9 out of 10, it is definitely a lot better. It would be a lot better than the right wing version. Now when it comes down to the passing, this is interesting. As I mentioned earlier, he has 88 short pass and 74 long pass. So the passing on the card, the two stats that need to be good for the striker position are good. He can make the short passes to link up with teammates, as you guys have clearly seen throughout this video. He did end up racking up quite a few assists, and the long passing is, well, apparently very good as well. You guys saw the 2 long passes he made back to back, one to Torres, one to Dirk Kuyt, to send him through on goal. The long passing is clearly there, so I'm going to go ahead and give him a very high rating, maybe of 8 out of 10. Now you guys will be pretty surprised, but he's playing a striker. He doesn't need high crossing stats, he doesn't need to take free kicks, he doesn't really need good curve either. So in my opinion, the passing does get a, well, not an 8 out of 10, maybe a 7.9. I don't think it's good enough to be classified as over 8 out of 10, but 7.9 is the way to go. When it comes down to the dribbling, it is sensational. He moves very fast, left stick is very good, and he does have the 91% to help him out in terms of holding players off when running with the ball. So for dribbling, I'm going to go ahead and give him an 8.7 out of 10. He is pretty strong on the ball and pretty good when it comes down to left stick, as I said. So yeah, 8.7 out of 10. Now when it comes down to the physical, he lost a full 90. Doesn't really win many headers, and he is not that tall, but if he can win the header, if you can get the ball to him, he should score the header. Basically, well, according to his stats, 10 times out of 10, I didn't really get a chance to. And the one cross that I did make to him, he decided to volley it into the back of the net instead of head it, although it was basically the height of his head. So when it comes down to the physical, I'm going to go ahead and give him an 8.6 out of 10. I do think he is pretty strong, does lost a full 90, and he does deserve an 8.6 out of 10. Now, is this card the better card? Should you take this card? And can he actually play in your team in Weekend League? Yes, he can. 100%. If you guys rock a League 1 team, you guys have a lot of English players in your team, I do genuinely think that this card is pretty good and you can definitely get away with playing him as striker in Weekend League. I was 3-7 before I got this card. I got him and I managed to somehow salvage a rank 6 with 2 games remaining. So genuinely, this guy is a game changer. You can definitely get him, put him in your team, and he will help your team out. He is a very good card, and I do 100% recommend him. So with that being said, I do bring it into the video. If you like to smash a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. And until then guys, peace.